When we talk about critical analysis, it's really about refusing to be a passive consumer of information. Instead, you're engaging with what you read or hear, asking questions, and sometimes, even often, disagreeing. Let's be honest, not everything written down or spoken aloud is automatically true, fair, or complete. The world is complicated, and good thinking means staying curious and a little skeptical. Imagine you read an article that claims, "Coffee is essential for productivity. Studies show that people who drink coffee get more work done, and most top performers are coffee drinkers." At first glance, this might seem convincing. Maybe you drink coffee yourself, or you know plenty of hardworking people who do. But stop for a moment. Who wrote this? Is it a coffee company trying to sell more beans, or is it a neutral health organization? When was it published? Maybe coffee was the trend of the year, or perhaps new research has come out since then. Let's focus on the main idea here. Coffee boosts productivity and success. Sounds great, but is it really that simple? What if there are other factors at play, like people who drink coffee might also have demanding jobs, or maybe they're just more likely to be working longer hours in the first place? Maybe coffee doesn't cause success, but is just something that comes along for the ride. Next, check the evidence. The article mentions studies show, but doesn't actually provide any sources or numbers. Which studies? How big are they? Were they conducted independently, or were they funded by coffee companies? A true critical reader would want to see the actual research, not just a vague reference. Imagine if you found out this study surveyed only 20 people, all of whom worked for a cafe. That would make the claim a lot less impressive. Now, let's push back and ask more questions. Is coffee really essential for productivity? What about people who can't or don't drink coffee? Are they doomed to be unproductive? That doesn't sound right. Maybe some people work better with tea or with no caffeine at all. Maybe some people actually get anxious or jittery from coffee, which could make their productivity worse. If the article ignores these possibilities, it's presenting a one-sided view. As a critical thinker, you'd point this out. But what about those who don't drink coffee and are still successful? Suppose someone disagrees with the article's claim and says, "Actually, I stopped drinking coffee and I'm more focused than ever." It just depends on the person. That's an important counterpoint. Critical analysis is not just about finding flaws, but also considering real-life exceptions and alternative explanations. In the end, after all this back and forth, you might reach a more balanced conclusion. Yes, coffee can help some people feel more alert, and it's popular in many workplaces. But saying it's essential for productivity is too strong, and the evidence in this article isn't convincing. People's needs and responses to caffeine vary widely, so any claim about coffee should come with caveats and more solid data. Let's try another example with a news story. A new fitness app helps people lose weight quickly. Users report losing 10 pounds in just 2 weeks. At first, this might sound amazing. Who wouldn't want a quick and easy solution? But then you dig deeper. Who created the app? Did independent testers try it? Or are all these users really just paid promoters? What does report mean? Do they actually measure the weight loss? Or is it just self-reported, which can be unreliable? Did they keep the weight off? Or did they gain it back? What else changed? Diet, sleep, exercise? Is losing 10 pounds in 2 weeks even safe for everyone? You might also ask, what about the people who tried the app and didn't lose weight, or maybe even had health issues. If the article doesn't mention them, it's only telling half the story. Maybe a counterargument is, rapid weight loss can be unhealthy and unsustainable. What do medical experts say? A balanced critical analysis would conclude, this story sounds appealing, but without more details and a range of experiences, including failures as well as successes, it's hard to trust. I'd want more data and expert opinion before deciding the app is really effective or safe. In both these examples, critical analysis isn't just a checklist. It's an ongoing mental debate, weighing what you're told against possible objections, searching for missing information, and never being afraid to ask, is that really true? What else could be going on here? The key is always to stay engaged, question what's presented, and consider not only what's included, but what might be left out. That's how you move from just absorbing information to truly understanding and evaluating it. And that's the real heart of critical thinking.